Welcome, Anjana. I didn't say hello to you. So we are live on Facebook, okay? And as usual, all of you have been interviewed. I have to mute my Facebook first because I've still not learned in 100 interviews how to mute it. It'll just start echoing the minute it goes on, and I will do that, and then it started, okay? All right. We are live. It's actually happening. I'm so excited. Good morning, everyone. Um, I just don't have any words because this is also whatever is happening today is the glimpse of what we've been doing here on this page of Facebook for last 6 months of getting 100 moms to step into their power through self-portrait. And 9 of them took a step deeper and just totally, experience what all can be expressed visually. I just don't have too many words today. Usually I talk a lot, but I don't because I'm so proud of all 9 of them. One, for trusting the process. Two, for stepping in. Three, for showing me more than the world has seen. I have not seen these sides of them even in my interviews. I've interviewed them, I've spoken to them, I've spent time with them. But what happened through these visual expressions, I saw a little bit more about them. And why am I saying little bit more? Is it is just little bit more. There's so much more to them. There's so much more to them. And before before I actually start this whole showcase, it's going to be a short showcase for live, and then people joining us are going to either cheer them up or have a question answer session after the showcase ends, which is not going to be live. But before I start that, Melanie, I want you to start your camera because I want to really honor Melanie because she's been the first person who actually trusted, who actually trusts this process a few months back, came in for 6 weeks with me, and became a person who I met who said that I don't like to switch on my camera to be complimented and being told that you should be in the Vogue magazine cover. From there to there, Melanie took this journey in short 6 weeks, and that was her 50th birthday gift to herself. That she will never, never, never let the camera or people around her tell her what she is and how she looks and how she should show up. So, Melanie, definitely I wanted to start to say thank you because you were the first person who stepped into it. I don't even know whether the book started at that time, but you stepped into it. So I wanted to honor you live because I was very scared when I started with you. I was very scared. I was walking with you every week and I'm like, will I be able to do that with her? Like, is she's good? I hope I don't disappoint Melanie. I hope I don't do this. I was very scared and I was walking, every week walking. And Melanie was transforming, every week transforming. And I'm like, yeah, she did it. Next step, next step. And we did it together for the first time. We did it together for the first time. So I love you, Melanie. And thank you for everything. And not only that, thank you for actually making me sure that this is possible. This dream was inside of me for very long. And you walked with me and climbed the first peak. And then the next 9 women have done it now. So I'm very, very happy. Melanie, give just 2 minutes of what happened when we did it together for the first time, and then we'll do the showcase.
Well, it was a very transformative process. I will definitely say that. As you said, I didn't want to turn on my Zoom camera when we first met. I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. And just going through that process and just recognizing that you are or I am everything that I desire to be and can be, and just take that in that picture was just amazing. So you're helped going through the process, recognizing what it was about my pictures that perhaps I didn't like, and actually just having a different perspective on it. So that's what it is. It's changing the way that I looked at my pictures, which then changed the way that I showed up in my pictures and in my videos and things like that. So it's just been amazing. So now I just come on, I don't care. And I just embrace me in all that I am and just show up. And it's just amazing because, there's no more worries about whether this is the, you know, whether your hair's right, whether your face right, whether you've got morning breath, morning face or anything like that. You're just showing up as authentically as myself. It's just been amazing. So thank you, Sheikah, because I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, that's for sure. You know,
Thank you,
it's
Melanie.
been
And
great.
I see Melanie dancing on her beach. Like she dances on the beach and she does these pictures, she does these videos with dancing on the beach now. So thank you, Melanie. This 6 weeks was equally a learning process for me, and that's why I wanted to honor that before I started this showcase, because this whole book also started with few people stepping in, and Katrina is there. She stepped in even before you for the first time when I started the group, being the first person who put her first self-portrait on the group. So thank you, Katrina, for that. I remember every step because this is a dream coming true. I remember every step of it. Thank you, Katrina, for that. And thank you, Melanie. Showcase time. We're going to just not waste any more time and get emotional about all these things, but I wanted to honor Melanie because she's really rocking it on. Like, I look at her every morning, I'm like, wow, she's really rocking it. She's unstoppable. So let's do this. Okay, I'm just going to bend a little because it's hiding somewhere. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and all right, and we are going to start. Are we going to start? All right. So here we are, these 9 beautiful women, and how just spontaneously, just like this 100 book, even this came up on the last day. This was not meant to be in the program I had decided. And then we were talking, and I must confess, when I saw Donna and Lucy excitedly jumping, yeah, it's amazing, it's going to be amazing if we go live with this and everything. I was like, that's it, we're doing it. We're doing this because we need to actually drop this in real time, and all of them are stepping in. Most of you who will see this replays or see a lot of these this video again and again, because this is a very big benchmark as moms for us. I must say that for many it might just look, what's the big deal? What's the big deal with these pictures that have come in? It might look like that. It might look like that they're just pictures. What's the big deal? It's a very big deal because so much was dropped. So much was dropped and so much was learned to come where these women have come in the last 1 month. And not only that, they have played with the camera, they have been disappointed, they've done things again and again and fully participated and given a chunk of their life in the last 1 month to just do these 9 portraits. So I want to honor all of them right here, and I really love all of you for doing this. You have made me emotional, you made me cry, you made me see shades of yourself that I can't tell you. And I must tell everybody, this is the glimpse of my 100 portrait book that's coming up. These are the 9 moms stepping in self-portraits. So we're going to start. I'm just, have I done, is it the, yeah, it's 2 pages, yeah. All right. Just quickly, for people who don't know me, just a quick glimpse. I'm a portrait photographer for 20 years, creating moments and pictures for families in natural light. And I'm incidentally India's first baby and child photographer. That's a quick introduction about me. And okay, how do we go next? Okay. And then I stepped into, these are some of my portraits. I've photographed many musicians, artists, kids. I have photographed 400 poets for an organization for 12 years. So my range has been varied, and that's what made me understand. Whenever I stepped behind the camera, a lot of things changed in front. Body language wise, things were changing. People, how they were reacting to the camera, made me come to this point where I realized that this was just not a camera, or this was just not that people were conscious of something. There was something more that was happening, and that made me step into what happened in the last 4 months with moms. And I went interviewed moms, and I realized that this camera is just showing me the surface of what's happening. There's so much more which is happening within this self-image thing that we all are carrying, and why this black thing just sometimes confuses us, scares us, doesn't let us show us. So I decided to make this black thing which is on camera our friend, and phone cameras to be used as a tool for transformation. And I, of course, stepped into iPhone photography, and I taught iPhone photography for good 7-8 years live and online. And Sarah was, I think, part of my photo. Bilma was also there, part of my iPhone photography courses. So we're going to, I don't know why it's skipping. Do you think it's skipping? I think it's skipping pages. Can somebody help me with that? Continuous. No. It's skipping pages, I think. Is it skipping pages, Lucy? After you use for Stacy, right?
Well,
Okay.
I'm seeing your photographs, so
That's skipping pages.
it's a
So
beautiful. I'm enjoying them.
okay. Sorry, there's something it's skipping. I don't understand why is it skipping. Give me a second. I'll take it straight away to the Canva where I created it so that it doesn't skip from there. Sorry, I'm still learning technology. I'm trying to be good at it. Merge. And all right. So, okay. Who knows Canva? Can somebody tell me how do I take it full screen here? Can it be taken full screen?
Go to the view. There,
Um,
up at the upper right-hand corner, there should be a view that you can click on.
present. Present. Right. I think we should be done now. Yeah. So that's my portrait work. I stepped into iPhone photography, and then I taught workshops of iPhone. So that's where it was. And I was wondering where the showcase time slide is. Though it's a simple slide, but I was just wondering where it got lost. So that's the showcase time. Lucy, I welcome Lucy, and before I welcome Lucy to come and talk about this picture and her message, I want to just say a few words that Lucy, you've been a total inspiration. You and Debbie have really, really supported this movement with a lot of heart, and I really get inspired looking at Lucy. She's dropping message after message, and I keep telling myself I want to be like Lucy when I grow up. So I still think I'm very young because Lucy is very young. So when I grow up, I'll be like Lucy. Lucy, stage is all yours. I don't know, I can't see anybody because of this presentation, but stage is all yours. And please go ahead, introduce yourself and talk about this.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Shashika. First of all, I'm honored to be here, really. I mean, my heart's beating, really. Thank you so very much. Well, I'm Lucy Rosa Staggi, and I met Shika almost more than a year ago. And so when I was asked to be part of this, I heard about her project and I wanted to be part of it. So I didn't know that Shika even knew who I was, and then I got a message that I was an inspiration to her, and I'm going, she doesn't even know me. How can I be an inspiration to her? But anyway, you don't know who's online, who is following you, what's out there, you just don't know. And so I started over when I found myself single at 70. I live in Mexico, and I'm what you call an expat. I was born in Canada, lived there, was educated there, and left home when I was 21, when you could in those times. And then, the world was mine. I just wanted to travel. I was one of these people that wanted to see the world very early. And it wasn't something that women did, back then. They just got married and had kids. And I thought, oh my God, no. My mother had 7 kids. I didn't want to just be bogged down with 24/7. That didn't even exist back then, 24/7, but 24/7 explains exactly a mom's life, because the minute you have a newborn come into your life is not your own anymore. And I know you've all experienced that. And to tell you the truth, I've never had children, but I've had we're not calling them stepchildren, we're calling them bonus children. I'm a bonus mom. We decided that we did not like the word step. What are you stepping up to, Absolutely. Well, you are stepping up to something really when you think of it. But a bonus parent is such a nicer term that we decided we were going to come up with. And so when I found out that I could be a mom in this project, I was so delighted that bonus moms could be part of this, because I always thought moms were just people who birthed children. And so anyway, I think I'm getting off of, it's really hard being the first one, because I'm telling you who I am. I just want to tell you that this project really changed my life. I mean, and the workshop that we did for 5 days was unbelievable, because it made me look at myself through the camera in a different way. That picture that Shika wants to showcase about me, I would never have permitted that picture to ever be on screen. But I think differently today. And it's very funny how I look at my pictures today, and I'm looking at, where's that Lucy? Where's that real Lucy? And every time I look at a picture, I see the real me in my eyes. So it's really important that I see my eyes. And it's too bad that I have to wear glasses, but it is what it is. But so for me, that whole workshop changed the way that I looked at pictures, at photos, and the way that I looked at myself. It was almost like I could accept myself, no matter, and Melanie mentioned it, no matter if you take a picture with your hair messed up, you don't have your lipstick on, or you don't have the right clothes on, it doesn't matter. It's just, actually, if you smile, sometimes I don't smile in my pictures, and I don't like those. But anyway, I've learned to accept myself and love myself in the pictures. So thank you, Shika, for that. So I just want to let you know a little bit about what I've done, and won't take too much time. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I turned 70, and I had to restart my life as a single person. And, who wants to be single at 70 when you've been coupled up? It's like, oh my God, what do you do as a single person, a woman? And all of a sudden you're 70 years old. I had to restart my life. And the reason I say that is because I still wanted to travel, and there was still so much I wanted to do. So I decided that, I had a nice retirement. I'm here living in Mexico, loving the way, oh, look at that. I can accept that picture today and look at it and be comfortable. I'll tell you, before I met Shika, I couldn't look at that picture and go, oh no, nobody can see me that way. But that picture, I look at it and that's me now. What can I do about this? Can I do this? Yes, I can. That's the look, it's like, oh, well, don't let people tell you can't do it, because you can do it.
Yeah.
It's all of those things. It's so that says a lot. So
I want to just add this, Lucy, and sorry, I just did this thing because I realized I just went live on Facebook and this picture was not being shown on Facebook. I think only our faces were showing. So I had to just go and share screen. And now it's showing to everybody on Facebook. So whatever you've been saying, now they can actually see it live. And the reason, Lucy, this picture came across as a person who was guiding you in this process. For me, curiosity is what came across. Like, Lucy is actually a curious person, and curious person is what is needed to become Lucy. If you understand what I just said, if in one sentence, if everybody understands, I just think that she's always trying to step up to see how can I do this better. And that's why this portrait spoke to me, because whatever I knew of Lucy is what she stepped into through this picture. And yes, she's taken a courage to share it live with us, which she said she would have never allowed, with whatever reasons and limitations she had around it. So I'm very proud of you, Lucy. And thank you so much for allowing me to go live with it. All of us are actually practically living what we learned in the 5-day workshop. or we are learning in the book that we can release to inspire. This is a release to inspire. This is to inspire the world. And it's not about taking our pictures all the time, being self-obsessed and just saying, oh, we need to take pictures. It's about expressing yourself to inspire. And whenever you feel like that, it's not the only way that we need to speak. Sometimes you can just take a picture and inspire the world. Let the world get inspired with whatever they think out of the picture. But once you step into your power, the world gets inspired, even through visuals, is what happened. So I love you, Lucy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just realized going live that we were not seeing this picture. Now it's gone live. So next is a gorgeous Stacey. Stacey, the stage is all yours. And I must say something about Stacey, that the first day I met Stacey, I could feel her message in her excitement. But I still knew that there's one more step she needs to take. There's just one more step she needs to take. And she did take it in this 5-day workshop. She took that step. She broke that one little thing she needed to, because she'd been working very hard on herself for the last few years, and she did it. Stacey, I'm so proud of you, and please go ahead and let's talk about. It was very difficult to actually choose Stacey's picture because there were so many. And Stacey, let's go ahead, and the stage is all yours.
Firstly, I wanted to say thank you so much for having this this self-portrait workshop. There were a lot of things that I learned from it. I should say, Stacey, 83rd mom, founder of Sacred Glow. So hi, ladies. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on today. I was excited all day, just like Shikha. It was, yeah, a few of us were kind of chatting back and forth saying, yeah, it was exciting to be here today. Gosh, this self-portrait workshop. Yeah, what I really learned, I think what I'm going to come out with is there's a difference. I don't know why there was such a shift for me in self-portrait versus a selfie. And a selfie to me is sort of a little bit more on that negative, right? But I found once you change the word, it just felt that the self-portrait, and we talked about having to tell a story in a photo. And we talked about different things like, I don't know, about confidence. We talked about lighting. We talked about and reflecting and what is the message that you want to share if there's ever a message, right? I think always selfies are just kind of like selfie, click, and then you got a weird angle, or you got duck lips, or you got like something odd what all the other kids are doing out there, right? It seems more grown up to be doing the self-portrait, and that's what I liked about it. But mostly it was about, there was that permission giving. It was allowing you to have some purpose in your photo and confidence and have the creativity. And I think that's where my breakthrough was, where I was kind of a little bit it's not shy, but really self-conscious. How many of you have felt pretty self-conscious when you're taking a selfie, or kind of like duck lips? I don't know, whatever the kids are doing, trying to do it like that. Yeah, I felt just how much that we were all kind of in the same boat. You know, all of us coming together, the 9 of us, and some of those blocks that we had, and we were able to talk through those, but we were all so supportive of one another as well. And I think that's the biggest thing, is having someone to go, yeah, you look good, you look great, I love your smile, right? Or just, it was such support and such permission giving. I don't know why that was so important to me. It was, I guess, just finding what was my limiting beliefs, probably. So yeah, that's how
Stacey, I'm going to take you from there, because I want you to also, more than the workshop, I want you to talk about this message of this picture, because the world needs to know your power, and you need to step ahead and talk about it, because that's what we're doing right now. We're dropping in. And Stacey, from being shy has stepped in, and when we're going to talk about that. That's
Yeah,
very-
and I was a bit shy, and this one I was messing around. Like what it was is that over this last little while is trying to take some angles and looking at the ones that you like. And the one encouragement that you had was to try different angles and to try to do things that you're so used to taking a picture a certain way, but try it something different. This, I never liked my profile. And that's why this for me is like a powerful photo, is because I was just kind of like, I didn't like it. And then this one, I'm like, I do like it. Trying something a little bit different and feeling really, I don't know if you can tell, but I felt really confident about this.
we can.
I felt really good about it. And it was, I always felt, am I in this tank top, am I showing too much? Or like, there was always like all this crazy chatter in your head. And you're like, bloody hell. Like, it was, again, allowing the space and for yourself to be able to be creative without judgment.
Yes, and it's a picture in the mirror. Therese will also share the mirror workshop. But I want to add you because this is the first time it's happening, and my students are a little scared right now to say the things they're saying, but I want to just support them with everything. Stacy has taken a step ahead. I go to her profile, of course it shows up on my Facebook, and Stacy, from this trying to become this very prim and all the time, goes and posts her pictures with her hair all wild. And she's just like, I don't care. She just bent ahead and she just put those pictures. And it's, somebody asked me, is it about trying to put bad pictures of ourselves? Are we supposed to not have? I had a big conversation with somebody on a dinner that, what if we like nice pictures? I said, this doesn't matter. That's exactly what doesn't matter. If it's nice, it doesn't matter. If it's bad, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you feel like doing it, you should do it. You feel like posing, do it, but not do it because you're supposed to pose. You don't feel like posing, do it, not because you're supposed to pose. So that's what we are breaking. We're not saying that, trying to be very proper is important, but what we're trying to say, and all these 9 women are just stepping in to say, we don't care. It is what it is, and we want to put it right here, and we are giving messages to people, and many people who are going to see these videos, because I'm going to make sure that this repeats. A lot of moms really want to know this, that you can step in. Stacy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. For me, it's a very powerful picture. I still didn't know that you did not like your profile picture. Thanks for being very vulnerable here on live and saying that you stepped in and you like your profile picture. So thank you so much. That's an achievement. Thank you so much. So here we go for Therese. Therese, let's go. The stage is yours. And yes, another beautiful mom. My God, look at the moms who've come together. Look at all of them coming together. Therese, the stage is yours. Please introduce yourself. And before actually Therese introduces herself, Therese and her mom both are also an inspiration to me. I don't know why, I just keep feeling that like all these 100 moms are inspiring me in some or the other way, but Therese also inspires me, and Therese comes in also a lot of my conversations when I'm talking to people about my project. And I love the way she's talking about ageless beauty, and she's talking about age doesn't matter, and she's talking about so many great things. And her mom, of course, we interviewed her for the book, and just how amazing she was. I realized what it takes to actually be happy. She sent message about what to do, and I suddenly I'm turning 40, just to let you all know. And my target is to finish my 40th, my 100th mom. That's going to be me on my 40th birthday, which is on the 3rd of February. So that's going to be my culmination of 100 moms. I turned 40, and somebody told me the 40 is number of transformation as well. You transform at 40. So that's happening, event in the future. But the minute I met Therese's mom and Therese, I realized, I used to think I'm turning 40, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so young. I am so young, because they've taught me that you've just started. I actually feel like a toddler, and I actually feel like embracing life just the way they both have, and I love it, Therese. Therese, stage is yours. Please go ahead and let's talk about your journey.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Shika. I am honored to be here, and I love that you recognize that 40 is not an old, that you're not old at 40. In fact, that is young. I feel young now when I look at my mom. She's going to be 99 in February, and she has such a light about her. It's just something I have to share, which is part of my message with my Ageless Beauty. I'm a founder of that. And my message is to explain and help and inspire other people to know that each one of us are beautiful, uniquely beautiful, and no matter what our age, no matter what we look like. And this project or this workshop could not have been more of a layer and brought such a depth. I want to thank you because it brought such a depth to what my message is and what I'm doing. I did not realize that I didn't like my picture taken without me smiling. So every picture I'm comfortable in, and I love that Stacy talked about her profile too. We all have things that we don't like about how we look. And I every time I saw a picture of myself without ear to ear smile, and every single picture I'm like smiling. So that's like a outward, like I'm happy, but we're not always that way. So I really wasn't showing that vulnerable side of me. And this whole 5 days of trying, okay, can I find a picture with me not smiling that I don't look mad in? Because every single one of them, I'm being contemplative, but I look like I'm mad. That to me, and it was a really big exercise for me to first of all step into taking them and not being happy with them, and then experiencing this with the other people, taking their pictures, being afraid, linking arms that, okay, we're all afraid, we're going to do this, but then have fun with it. Stacy was saying she was having so much fun. I'm like, well, I could have fun too. So I just went out and got creative and started this picture was at home, but I went out and did some other pictures out and about and just thought, well, that'd be fun to be on a playground like a kid. There's different things. It just allowed me to step outside of my idea of myself. And when we hide ourselves, we're hiding the truest form of beauty inside of, that's inside. And so we don't realize we're capable of so much more than we even know. And that's what I want to impart. And this picture shows a confidence in that. And it's funny because I kind of passed by it and then I sent that one. But when you look at it longer, you see that I was comfortable enough to just say, yeah, I have more, I am more, and I am confident. And so thank you for that experience. Really, I do a mirror workshop. I'm starting it again, and it's inspiring me to continue with it because I think the camera lens and a mirror are similar. There's differences for sure, but it's that we don't always like ourselves in a mirror either. And can we look at ourselves knowing that, okay, this is where I am right now. This is me now. So thank you for that. It really gave me a lot more than I ever thought it would. And I just want to thank you and all of these beautiful ladies that are here with me. I feel a really big solidarity and, something in common with all of you.
Thank you, Therese. Thank you, Therese. And just her mirror, I went to one of her mirror workshops as well. And I just love what she's doing as well. Actually, I love what all of you are doing. Lucy, Stacy, and now Therese. And I'm going to put in links for their groups after the live is over so that all of you can go join their groups, people who are going to be seeing that live, because each of them are actually bringing something really beautiful to the world. And it's just to go and visit them in their group is totally different. So I would encourage all of you to go and visit them. And purposely I'm calling it the word visit. Go visit them, see their spirit, see what they all are doing. Stacy is also coming up very soon with her Sacred Glow. I am really dying to see what Stacy comes up because I love that word Sacred Glow as a concept, the Sacred Glow that she came up with. So time to go to the next one. This is actually, okay, I managed to lose my, oh, okay, it's going live now. Okay, that's Zara. She is not well and she sent us a message. And I must say something about Zara, that she was supposed to be in the book when I started the project, and something happened. And 3 months passed. And in that 3 months, Zara had a transformation, and somehow I couldn't go back to her. She got lost, and and then suddenly one fine day, she was off social media and she came up, she said, she just switched it on for 1 second and she saw this workshop. And she's like, I need to go, because she's going through a transformation process and she felt that she was shedding a lot of things. And she is going to be one of her moms very soon, being interviewed in the coming week. So she's coming in the book as well. And she had a beautiful story of having a lot of health issues with her knees, etc. And one fine day she decided that that's it. I'm not going to take this knee problem as a problem. And I think she did climb, if the fellow members here remember, was it Himalayas, somewhere she did trekking. She went up and she started working backwards and she could finish her trek, which was very tough to do with her knees, very successfully. So again, very, very amazing person. And she sent me a message that she wanted me to read because she could speak as well. Otherwise, she would have sent a video. I'm going to just read that message from Zara. And she has many, many talents as well. We still have to go through an interview, so I don't want to release everything now. Okay, so she says the most important thing that I learned through this workshop is that good photos are about how you feel and not how you look. Soft lighting teamed with real emotions create magic. And when you have these two right, you could be wearing pajamas and still have a fantastic picture. I love the idea of self-portrait because it gives me the power to let the world see me the way I want to be seen. That's the most important. Like all of us, sometimes, I've had people coming to me and saying, as a photographer as well, we've spent $4,000 and we still don't look the same on pictures, on portfolios, on their brochures and everything. And suddenly they say, this is not me. And sometimes, yes, in your pajamas, I've taken pictures of them and they're like, this is me. So that's what she's talking about. Okay, thank you, Shikha. For my portrait, I curled up into a Garbha Tripita Asana. So that's a yoga pose. After doing yoga, you go into a child pose, and that's what the pose she is in, which is one of the concluding poses of my yoga practices, in which I experience myself being enveloped into the glowing womb of the sun in complete surrender. I love the way the photo portrays the glowing womb of the sun surrounding me gently, and my shadow falling behind me represents surrendering to Mother Earth. So that's a representation. That's how she felt. And when she also came up with the portrait, I was so amazed because she just embraced the whole lighting part, and photography is all about lighting. And then she used lighting to tell her message. She used lighting because when we met Zara, it was also that she felt she was shedding. And this shadow is also that shedding, embracing the glow, And we all will be amazed that emotionally we don't realize it. But just the way, okay, I have my little one here. Okay, sorry, I changed it. Just the way we pose, really shows. So, if we were in a negative mindset, automatically she would have posed towards the shadow. And people don't know this. But as a portrait photographer, and I had a great mentor, my teacher he taught me the emotional side of photography. We tend to automatically go visually on the other side. But because she's embracing sun, she moved herself here. So that's how photography and visuals shows so much to us that we don't even know that happens. Yeah? Go. Alright, so we have Renu here. Renu has not joined us. I don't know why, till yesterday evening she was joining us. She's just recovered from COVID. Yet another beautiful, beautiful mom. Very, very enthusiastic about helping other mothers. She has a group about mothers. She's helping so many moms, and I think she was the most enthusiastic when it came to the workshop. She would just get so excited. Oh my God, this is happening in light, and she I think started jumping on the very first day and started taking up pictures in different ways and started posting it. And then she was struggling a lot with her picture for the book, and then was playing with the camera. She came up with this great portrait that's going to be part of the book. And then the next day when the lighting part was happening, we were talking about light, she embraced this. And then she messaged me saying, today for the first time I feel that I've left the box. Because we were talking about the box, that all of the time we are in a box and we're just trying to be this one picture that we think we look nice in, and then we keep repeating it again and again, just like that angle, that smile. And if you see, Renu has embraced a different angle. You go to a profile, you will see that. That's okay. I think they're trying to convince him to go. If you can see, the background is black. I just want to show that that's the way the mother's life is. That's the background. They're going to be hurried. And I like purposely show this on live because that's what it's all about, not to care. So once they just step out, they're just taking their toys. They're taking their toys and they're going to go. Bye, baby. Bye. Okay, he wants to take all his toys. It's going to take time. But this is going to disturb us. We have to go, baby. Come on. Thank you. Bye. See you. I love you. Go, go, go. And then go. He decides to, there are like hundreds of his toys which are all scattered behind me. And I should have known to clear it up. So I'm going to just wait for 1 second to say what I wanted to say about Renu. Because he's kind of here. Rohit, have his head. You have to... Okay. Can I help you, please? Okay, let's go. Run. One more is here. Come on, let's go. One more. Let's go. Come. Okay. Sorry. Actually, not sorry. That's how the mother's world is. So, I have to stop saying that because that's what I'm telling people. It's okay. So I wanted to tell about Renu that she stepped into it and she embraced this light, and she messaged me saying that she's left the box and she feels very free. In fact, she's been in touch with me, and she's been constantly telling me that this process is just making her realize that every moment she's walking, she's just thinking, why is she not taking this picture? And every time she picks up, like, nah, it's not good. And she's like, no, I want to take it. So I don't know why she's not here. She was still last evening she was supposed to be. So Renu, I love you a lot. And Renu has also been very enthusiastically adding a lot to the Mothers Project. So thank you, Renu. Vilma, this is a standing ovation time for us because somebody has actually taken a lot of courage to come and an effort to go far to do this picture. Vilma, the stage is yours. And before I go further, I don't know, I must repeat this story because I want to retrace. I keep telling everybody what this book is because these 9 moms are in the book as well through self-portrait. And Vilma has been in the comments, she's been in my workshops, and one fine day I was sleeping and suddenly Vilma's name comes and I wake up, just like woke up and I messaged her saying, Vilma, I want to talk to you. And Vilma's like, yeah, fine. And then I call her and Vilma suddenly says, oh wow, this is a video call? I said, yeah, I always do video calls. And Vilma's like, oh, I'm not ready for video calls. And I'm like, that's okay. We had a good chat and we kept on talking and we kept on talking. And suddenly I said, Vilma, I want you in my book. And in 10 hours from now, there's a spot which is empty and I want you to come there because I just think you're too beautiful and you can't be hiding. You need to come out. And Vilma told me, and we were talking about her father, and then Vilma told me that that was her dad's 10th death anniversary and it meant a lot to her, and we interviewed her on the most important day. That the day is very important for her, and there were many things we discussed, so we can go back to Vilma's interview and talk about it. But Vilma came in as a message to me, and I am very supportive of Vilma. I think, like, you know, everybody has there's one favorite child. For me, in this book, she's my favorite mother, whom I'm always going to stand next to her. And Vilma has taken a long journey to just do this first portrait. It's taken her a lot of time, but when she gave it to me, I was like, we did it. We did it, and Vilma is going to be unstoppable from here because she's already changing lives, but she's changing lives secretly, being behind. She's changing lives of people by being behind the curtain. And today, Vilma stepped in. Vilma, I love you a lot, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Chica. Yeah, it's just looking at the picture right now. Thank you so much because you have given me the stage again, and this was also a surprise because it was not in the project. When the description came, it says, "Oh, it's a workshop," but at the end, she gave us a surprise that it was going to be a Zoom presentation through Facebook. And I'm like, okay, Chica did it again. she made us
Even
step
I
up
didn't
to
know,
the
Vilma.
plate.
Even I didn't know I'm going to do that. It just came to me. And when messages come to me, and I always tell people, clues come to me, and clues come to me, you move forward. That's the only rule I have. Clue comes, take it, open it, and move forward. So that's what happened.
But
Nothing.
yeah, but I love it. I love it. It's amazing because it gave me the opportunity to step up again and here in Seattle, to give you a back, this picture, there is cold rain falling. There's drops on the picture falling, and there's snow all over the floor, but you can't see it because it's nighttime. But I had to take it because there was no other chance. I was waiting for a better moment to take the picture, but this is the message that I learned through this project is that there's never a perfect time. Like I cannot wait. I can't keep on waiting. I have to make sure, like if it's in nature outside, just make sure I take the moment, take the picture. Just don't wait for the perfect weather, the perfect time, because I kept on waiting. And I know Chica's like, it doesn't matter. Chica just told me, it doesn't matter if it's an hour away, it's better an hour than never. And I went to this monument. It was at night. I thought it was going to be better weather, but it never came. It was freezing. I was freezing right there. And just looking at the picture now, it made me realize that the moment that it's captured, but you can't see what it's around it, just what I felt at that moment holding that picture. And when at that moment, I was being serious at the beginning, but then that smile came through when I thought of my dad. And actually I said, well, what if my dad is looking at me right here? What if he's right here with me? And that's when I smiled, and it was all for him. And it came through, and I thought it was too dark because it was at night. And I said, well, maybe I have to come back again and do another take. I may go again and do it in the light and see what the difference is. But I did feel my dad there, and I appreciate you giving me the strength and the courage to just do it. Just do it how, at any moment, at any circumstance, just shot the picture, just shot it. And I just can't believe that it was done. I just can't believe it was done. And I love and thank you very much for bringing me here today. And just, I'm out of words because I'm just looking at the picture, and I thought I was not ready. I thought I was not ready again, and I did it.
And I just only thing I don't like about this Zoom and online is I can't give you all a hug. I'm a very hugging person. I really want to meet all of you in person and give you all a tight hug for this. And that's the only thing I don't like about. I like the fact that we can all meet, and this is a very special moment for me, Vilma, because like this was so like this picture, one completes you, two, it releases so much, three, that to come here to this point, it was so deep down, in boxes, you had covered it up. It never happened, it'll never happen, it'll never happen, it'll never happen. And you opened it one by one, one by one. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And I know how much time it's taken and dropping what all to just say this, that I love my dad in a picture. Just to say this, just to say that I love you, Dad, I miss you, Dad, and I am getting honored with you in a book. Is my moment. You've done it. And when I saw it, and I'm like, she's done it. And when you just said that, you thought about him being around and that made you smile. Can you just beat that smile? Can anybody and everybody vouch for the fact that look at that smile? You cannot make Wilma smile like this even if you give her $10,000. Like you tell her that I'm going to give you $10,000, just give me one smile, she will not do it. Or you tell her to do whatever, Wilma will not do it. Wilma will not do it for anything. But she became one with her dad in this picture and emerged and then also visually expressed it. You've just cracked it. You just nailed it down, Wilma. You just did it. And I and all of us are very proud of you. We are very proud of you because you are leading for many, many moms and many, many people who are still thinking that, like, can we just become one with everything and show up? You've done it. You've done it. And you know how to take many people now on this path. And for the book, this is one of the most special pages because honestly, with many moms, I have searched them or I have been recommended. With you, it was a straight message knocking when I was about to go to sleep. And that's why I trusted it and went. So that's why you're very special because it is a message that Wilma has a lot to do and she needs to come up with a message. So thank you, Wilma. I love you a lot. And my hug, please feel it because it's a big achievement. Because we are live. Because we are live, it's a big achievement that you've straight away now gone live. You were taken straight away live on an interview, unknowingly in 10 hours, and now you're live with your pictures. You're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah. Thank you, Chica.
Okay. Here comes Donna. See, I was telling all the 9 women, don't you all feel what I just talked about Donna before I started this thing? I'll tell about everybody about that as well. Donna is yet another beautiful person, really beautiful human being. And I don't know a lot about her, but whatever I know about her, I just know a little bit more about her through this process of 5-day workshop. And definitely, Donna, I'm going to be your student with the movement bit. I've promised you that the minute I get a little more organized. I'm not so organized with this book yet, but I get drawn to what you're trying to give to the world. So Donna, the stage is yours. And let's talk about Donna and her picture.
Hi, hi everybody for coming to see us. And as Chica's portrait project was so inspiring to me. I'm not a person that likes to take pictures, and in fact, I've got albums and albums of pictures of my family and my kids, and I always say, if I die, no one's going to know what I look like because I'm the one that's always got the camera and there's no camera on me. And I think it's part of not feeling comfortable in front of the camera. And so, I took this picture the day after we decided we were going to do this. And I had such confidence to just find the light where I'm at right now in this studio. I went to a window and found the light and had no problem staring right into that camera and taking this picture. And I didn't even think twice to post it or to send it to Chica because I felt like this captured what I felt like in that moment. And what I learned from Chica in these in this class that she gave is that you look like you look in the picture because that's how you feel. And, and so when I think about what she said, now when I take pictures, and I take pictures every day to try and capture who I want to be. I'm not always that person, but I truly try to capture who I want to be. And now when I look at the picture, it doesn't matter if I have my makeup on, if my hair is combed or what I'm wearing. I'm looking for the essence of me. And is it showing up And, you know, I just learned this from, you know, being with Shika, you know, just a few times, but it's made a huge difference. You know, I'm so into becoming conscious, and that's what I do through movement, is teach people to become more conscious of themselves. And this is like a humongous step in seeing yourself as other people see you. You know, I said to Lucy today, you know, we're looking at these pictures that we take and we don't like what we see. And because Shika says that, you know, you look like that because you feel like that. And I said, our kids see us like this. This is what they're seeing in us. You know, and this is what people are seeing in us. The very thing that we don't even like. So what do you want to be seen as? You know, so you know, every day when I get up now, I try to put on, who do I want to express to the world? And can I capture it in the picture, you know, in a picture, and know that that's who I'm expressing in the world. And it's been an amazing trip with you, Shika, to learn this stuff, you know, because it's all about growth. And it seems like something you would just naturally know, but I didn't know it. I didn't know it. And what helped me understand it was to see how shy Stacy was in the beginning. And then all of a sudden she took like a burst of pictures, and I saw so many parts of her in the picture. And I thought, and then when she came and she still felt a little shy, I said, you know, I said to her, you don't even see, you know, what I see is this sexy, confident, beautiful woman. And she wasn't seeing that, but it was in there. It was in there. And, you know, so I do look at pictures differently, you know, every day. I see beauty outside of me, you know, differently than I did, that I can capture with the camera a lot more than I can capture it in myself. But I am looking to become one with that beauty outside of myself so that I can always capture it just naturally. So, you know, I don't know what to say, Shika, except for thank you so much for, and I know I aligned with you for this very reason, because this is the area I needed to grow in. And so thank you very much. And thank you, Lucy, for helping me become a part of this project, because I'm really honored to be a part of it. And thank all of you for being a part of it and making it possible too.
Donna, you know, there's so many things you just said. It's unbelievable that. Anyway, you know, you just said that that's how, like, whatever we want to leave behind, and not in pictures. You know, just pictures just show us how we're showing up in life. It just shows up how we're showing up. It's not necessarily we need to take a self-portrait. Once you start this process, it starts with a self-portrait, and then it becomes part of you every day when you walk anywhere doing. And I'll tell you just an example, like, because Donna said that that's how our children are viewing us. Just in the morning, like last 3 days, I've been trying to wash my hair, and I'm like, I've not washed. So I told Rohit, my husband, in the morning, I was like, I'm going to wake up at 5:30. I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to make sure. And then, of course, with my night duty, I woke up at 7:15. And I was like, really, I'm still thinking I'm heading this movement. What is, like, this is the work I'm trying to bring. I'm heading a movement where I don't care about the hair and everything. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to take a bath because I'll be sneezing. It's cold in the morning. I'm not doing it. And I just came without washing my hair. But it still happened to me. I'm saying it, I'm living it, but I didn't take a portrait. I did not take a portrait in the morning to tell myself that it's okay. It becomes part of you, and you start becoming conscious of how you are showing up every single day, and what a waste of time on our self-image. I want to learn how to, do body movement with Donna. Why am I not spending my time thinking, how do I learn that? How do I make time for that? Why am I wasting my time in, should I wash my hair? Should I not do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Isn't it a waste of time? And once you get into that energy level, I can guarantee all of you, you don't even need to take pictures. You will know that a majority of your time is just going in how and what and when and how. It's just happening. And especially when we are trying to gear ourselves up for social interaction and showing up, it happens the maximum. You will catch yourself maximum at that time, that you're getting late to a place because you're wanting to be somebody. You're wanting to show up like somebody else. You get late. You can see your husband's knocking. Why? On the thing and getting angry all the time with you saying that you're late. Why? Why are we doing that? And you know, my assistant, she's a young girl. She's an 18-year-old. We're going to help her through this project. That's a different story. But she keeps telling me that, why are you not dressing up and going? You are heading a project. And I'm like, girl, the day you know what the project is, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't want to dress up for the project. I want to go there and I'm going to wear my confidence and nobody will notice that I'm not dressed up. Nobody will notice it because I'm going to wear my confidence. That's what we need to wear sometimes. And yes, sometimes we need to get dressed up, but not have the chatter. If we need to be somebody, just be that and move on. Like, you know, it'll just multiply in many ways. And that's what Donna just said. Yes, we are showing up like that. If I'm going to tell my son, sorry, my life, I have to wash my hair, so I cannot give you a hug right now. I've just ruined the whole thing. Yes, I can give you a hug. It's okay if I can go on live like that today. It's all right if I don't wash my hair. Tomorrow I'll wash my hair and go. That's okay. Yeah. So what you just said, Donna, there were so many things that came up, and that's the message. And that's what these 100 moms are stepping into. You 9 moms are the first 9 moms stepping into it, saying it, but the 100 moms, it's a big number stepping in to change this. Stop wasting your time on thinking, how do we need to show up? Otherwise the world, otherwise this, and otherwise that will happen. And that's what is going to go beyond self-portrait. It's going to go beyond everything. And we're going to start taking pictures in our mind of ourselves and keep dropping it. We'll take a picture. No, drop it. Doesn't matter. Drop it. Doesn't matter. Drop it. Doesn't matter. Don't waste your time. Life is too short. I love you, Donna. I'm going to come into this thing because I'm going to start thinking not about my hair and about your workshop and make time for it and not keep saying I don't have time for it. Because if I had time to do the workshop, I have half an hour to definitely do your body movement thing.
I'll be there when you're ready.
I'm ready, but I'm just trying to figure out where I'm not wasting my time. That's my work these days, inner work. A lot of time gets wasted in a lot of other things. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hello, and we're going to say hello to the superstar of the night. And do I have anything to say about this? Like, I literally have tears coming here, but I decided not to cry because I should behave myself. And Frances, can you just see that? Can everybody who's seen Frances can see Frances stepping into her power? Can you see the grace this woman has? And she's just been shying away from showing that she is a gem of a person with a beautiful heart, with her cool beans being told for everything you say to her. She'll say, cool beans, done, cool beans, done, cool beans, done. That's Frances, that's how we know her. And today Frances stepped up and showed her the world with this portrait that I am the cool beans. What do you guys think? This is cool beans. This is awesome. I'll tell you that it's not worth it. And it is a standing ovation picture because we saw Frances from an exercise where Frances had this expression. I'm laughing because all of us saw that expression. I'm like, Frances, will you do that? And she's like, she rolled her eyes. She looked down and she's like, really? Is Shikha telling me to do that? And all of us were witness of that. And I laughed so much because I found myself in that expression. So I understand where Frances stepped up from that to say, cool beans, this is who I am. It's done. I've stepped in. Frances, stage is yours. And I'm so proud of you. When I saw this, I think I actually cried. And then my husband was like, you're going crazy with this workshop. Stop doing these workshops. I'm like, oh, it's just the beginning. You just don't know what's happening. So, Frances, stage is all yours.
When you talk about crying, Wilma had me crying, so I had my little tissue over here wiping my eyes. But I want to say that, I went live today with my group, and I was telling them if I could show the before picture and this picture that Shika's showing now, totally 2 different people. I was so unwilling. I took the workshop because I knew the work I needed, but I was so unwilling to be present. But what helped me was every one of these young ladies that was in the workshop, they were present. And I was like, they are doing it. I need to step up too. So yeah, and I was just trying different poses and things, and I am so country. I am so country at heart, and so I do have a cowboy hat. So and I put it on, and I took the picture, and it was and I wasn't sure, but I sent it to Sheikah, and she was like, "Yeah, okay, this is the one." But it was it just helped me so much with confidence because, and I'm also working so hard on understanding the male energy and feminine energy. And this to me was, I show my feminine side. I and I wasn't shying away from it. And it was just it was nice to say hello to a different Frances, you know, and to not shy away from who I am, all of who I am. And this workshop was just great in allowing me to do that. Because if I could, I mean, one day I'll be brave enough to show the before picture that I sent that we had to do before. And it is just a total 180. It really is. It really is. So I'm very proud of the fact that I showed up, and I took the guidance from all of the other 8 women here that that stepped up, and I was able to follow their lead. And this is the picture I came with. So I ended with, I did not come with this picture. God bless America. No, I did not come with this picture, but I ended with this picture. So I'm happy with it. So yeah. And that is
Frances, Frances, I must tell you this is just the beginning. So many things are going to get uncovered and being told to the world about you that you've been quiet about, that nobody knew through these pictures. And I am just honored. I'm so honored that I had a chance to invite you. I did not shy away from inviting all of you to this because this was the second step. I've been just trying to get these pictures, and I realized that it will not happen if it doesn't happen in an organized way in a workshop. This is all a glimpse. Can you see page by page? Can you see the stories unturned about women, who they are in the 100-page book? This is it. And I stepped up and I said, formal workshops, we will come in. Let's see who call come in. And these 9 women came in, embraced it, changed, and just came out with flying colors. Like, unbelievable, Frances, unbelievable. This really was my moment. Like, I woke up to this as my first thing when I switched on my phone, and I was just like speechless, and I was crying. And I'm telling you, my husband is really discouraging me. He's like, I hope you don't land up in depression. I was like, no, these are tears of joy, trying to understand the difference. I'm like, no, I just crying because look at, like, Frances, why would the world not want to know Frances like this? And picture speaks, even if she wrote 100 words about what she felt, this picture is just done it. Thousands and thousands of pages told in just one picture. Just one picture. So we are on the 8th one, and here comes me, the 9th woman. When I announced it, I was like, I announced 9 voices. Who's the 9th person? And I kept on doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm the 9th person. Oh, so universe didn't want to spare me. And then Lucy, at that time, I remember, she's like, oh, universe is talking to you because it's on the 9th of January and it's 9 women and it's all coming together on 9/9. And I was like, amazing. So then I purposely chose a picture that I wanted to showcase. And this is my reality at this moment. This confident woman who's still very shy. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't, people think that they come up to me and they're like, how are you so confident? You just go live and you just do spontaneous stuff. And I just keep telling them, I don't know, because every day I get up and I'm like, drop it, drop it, drop it, go live. Drop it, drop it, drop it, go live. Drop it, drop it, drop it. I will not say that I'm not a confident person. I'm a very confident person, have always been, but I don't like spotlight. And nobody will believe that, and I'm just saying it out loud and live. I don't like the spotlight. I've always shied away from the spotlight. And then I go myself and put myself right in the spotlight one fine day saying 100 moms, 100 days, 100 self-portraits, 100 dreams. And then I'm in a spotlight. And I work on it every single day. I must say this. It's an everyday saying, yeah, it's okay. It's the spotlight. That's all right. It should be on you because you need to lead and you need to go ahead. So this picture was depiction, and the reason I'm also taking this picture is that we don't use our hands, and in the workshop we discovered this, that we generally don't, we are in a box all the time, you know, and we just keep ourselves in a box, and we think these don't belong to us, or our feet don't belong to us, they belong to somebody else. They should never be part of the picture. And that's part of the exercise we did. Then how do you tell your, like, this is also you, the non-smiling, like Therese said, is also you. Your feet are also yours, your ears are also yours, your hair are also yours. Everything should be used in the pictures. Why not? Why do we think that this is where the life ends and starts? Like it just starts here and it ends here. Or maybe just here. How do we smile? Sometimes it's as narrow as just ending right here or here. Or maximum hair. Like hair is very important to a lot of people. So hair. What about these? Like, you know. So I wanted to step in to show you that you can give messages with your hands as well. Use your hands. And that's what this portrait was doing. And this is a picture taken on an iPad. I don't purposely like to show off the technology part, that I'm a photographer who can technically, I can start my studio light, I can do things, I can go take my DSLR camera, do quality. I've decided not to do. And I think Cynthia was there in that Kara's session when I was there, when I was very upset. I think Francis was there, and I said, you know what, Kara, my photographer has to stop, and I have to step up to become somebody else, and I have to let go of my photography is my life. And this last year I've let go of my camera. It's been locked up in the, I feel very bad, and sometimes I feel, what if I forget photography? But to be able to step up into this project, I have to keep doing it with phones and camera and iPads and do whatever best we can without my technical. So I've dropped my photographer and I've stepped into this year, and my camera has been locked up, dying to say that what's wrong with you. And I will get back to it once the project is over, because that's what I decided, that I will also show up only with phones and cameras and iPads. So that's where we come to an end. These are the 9 women who stepped up, and these are my 9 moms, including all the other moms who are there, are live here, and we're going to go off live, and these moms are going to just have a question and answer sessions for 10 minutes. But this is the glimpse of 9 moms, 9 pages of the book. Not necessarily same pictures. Many things will change by the time the book comes out. But these are the 9 moms who are going to come in the book with 81 or 91 more moms. Thank you so much. I'm going to go off live. I love you all, and we're going to open the stage for question and answer session or a cheering up, whatever happens. And thank you so much for this. So I'm going to stop sharing. And we are off live. Here is the stage. Let's open up. And all right, so we celebrated the 9 women with stepping up. So everybody, please give them a round of applause, and they all deserve it, because they have dropped so much to go live to do this, and they have worked very hard to even come here. Amazing. Anybody has anything to tell or ask? The stage is open. Please, I would love to know what all of you here want to say about this to these 9 women. Who's going first? Raise of hand. You can put the hand raised, and then I can take the name. Debbie, please. That's, of course, Debbie has to go first. Our biggest supporter. Debbie has to go first.
I don't know if I'm the biggest supporter, but this just blew me away. Shika, you know, I've had so many conversations with you because I could feel this vision right from the very beginning. And yet hearing the transformation in everybody's, I loved how that they got to explain what they felt going through your 5-day process. Like I was in tears and so proud. Like you did it.
Yes, they did it. They did it, and I just don't like this book. This is the beginning of the year, and we've seen the book. And I'm promising you, not only promising you, I don't know how to tell you that the vision of the book of all 100 of you going in it is going to change a lot of things in the world. Moms are never going to feel that they can't do it. Moms are never going to feel that they are inadequate or they're not worthy. And They're never going to feel that because these pictures are going to remind them page by page that we are very beautiful and there's so much to us. Debbie, I say it enough, but thank you so much for all your support always. Thank you so much. It means a lot, and thank you for all of you. Melanie wants to say something.
Yes, I do. I do. That was absolutely amazing. Fantastic work, ladies. Those pictures were awesome. And I could just hear the transformation that has occurred in all of you. And yeah, it's just amazing. Fantastic. Pictures were great. And yeah, well done. Well done, everyone. Well done. Absolutely fantastic.
Cynthia, you wanted to say something.
I resonated with a little piece of everybody's journey. It was beautiful. And Stacy, I'm with you. My cheeks hurt so bad right now in such a beautiful way. Just the energy in the room, the community. I love it. There's something. I only did the 2-hour workshop with Shika a couple of months ago. And that was where my picture kind of came out, and Francis has seen it. And it's like there's something about not just seeing all of you share your journeys and stuff over the last several months, but showing up, like you said, for yourself and accepting and embracing yourself is such a huge part of this. And each and every one of you have done that in your own journey. And it's such a unique journey, each and every one of you. So I'm just impressed with each of you.